Hello students and welcome to DAV Moil Public School Sita Sawangi. Let's begin an online session of standard 10th mathematics, and I am your mathematics teacher Mrs. Vandana Ghagre. My dear students, today's topic is first lesson, that is real numbers, and in that we will going to discuss about the Euclid division lemma. Now in this chapter we will begin with a brief recall of divisibility on the integers and will state some important properties of the integers, namely Euclid division lemma, Euclid division algorithm and the fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Today we are going to see the Euclid division lemma, which tells us the divisibility of integers. It is quite easy to state and understand. Euclid division lemma provides us a stepwise procedure to compute the HCF of the two positive integers. This stepwise procedure is known as the Euclid division algorithm. Now divisibility of the integers. First, pairs of integer. Here in the first question and its representation we will see here. Divisibility means the division. You are aware, dear students, first lesson first number is 25 and 7. So if you divide 25 by 7, so 7 3s are 21. So here you can write its representation form. 25 equals to 7 3s are 21 and 21 plus 4 gives you 25. So here the numbers are written 7 as a divisor, 3 as a quotient plus 4 as a remainder. So the condition is 0 less than or equal to 4 less than 7. Now it means 7 goes into 25 thrice, means 7 7 7 3 times you can take out from the 25, leaves the remainder 4. Means if 25 chocolates are there, so you can make the group of 7 chocolates 3 times and the 4 chocolates remain, that is the remainder. In the second question the numbers are 20 and 3. So if you divide 20 by 3, you can make the group of 6. So 3 into 6 plus 2 is the remainder. So the 0 less than equal to 2 less than 3, that means 3 goes into 20 6 times and leaves the remainder as 2. Means you can find out the group of 3 6 times in 20 and leaving the remainder 2. Now third example, 35 and 5. So here 35, if you divide 35 by 5, you will get the exact 7 group and the remainder is 0. Means if you want to make the 5 groups of 35 chocolates, there are exactly 7. So nothing is left. So here 0 less than equal to 0 less than 5. So 5 goes into 35 7 times and leaves no remainder. So here remainder is 0. So the Euclid division lemma says let a and b be any two positive integers and there exists a unique integer q and r such that a equals to bq plus r, where 0 less than equal to r less than b. My dear student, just now you have written in the form of the pairs of the integer and its representation. So it is nothing but the division which we used to do in the previous classes. So let us recall the division algorithm. The division algorithm of the previous classes says dividend equals to divisor multiplied by quotient plus remainder. But now we are learning in the form of Euclid division lemma, where dividend becomes a, divisor becomes b, quotient becomes q, q for quotient, and the remainder becomes r, and therefore we will write a equals to bq plus r, where 0 less than equal to r less than b. Now Euclid division algorithm is nothing but the stepwise technique to compute the HCF of the two positive integers. Means if the two numbers are there, you have to follow the steps. That steps are called the algorithm. So here let us take two positive integers as a and b, where a is greater than b. So first we apply the Euclid division lemma. That means we have to find out the division first. Then that gives you A equals to B Q1 plus R1. Now if R1 equals to 0, SCF of AB is B. But if R1 is not equal to 0, again we have to divide and we will get the number B equals to Q R1 plus R2. Now here again if remainder is 0, that R1 is nothing but the SCF of A and B. And if R not equal to 0, then again we apply the division lemma to R1 and R2 and continue the above process till the remainder is 0. The divisor at this stage is the SCF of A and B. My dear students, you will understand this from the example. So here you have to use Euclid division algorithm to find the SCF of 210 and 55. So solution is, given integers are 210 and 55 and 210 is greater than 55. So here we will apply Euclid division lemma, means we have to divide 210 by 55. So here the quotient is 3 and the remainder is 45. So we will write it in the form of A equals to BQ plus R. So here 210 equals to 55 into 3 plus 45. Now 45 and it is not equal to 0. So again we will apply the Euclid division lemma. So in the step 2, now we will divide 55 by 45. So here the quotient is 1, again the remainder is 10. So again we will write it in the form of A equals to BQ plus R. So Q is 1 and R is 10. So again here remainder is not equal to 0. So we will not stop. Again we apply the Euclid division lemma. Now again here 45 divided by 10 becomes quotient 4 and remainder 5. So here the remainder again not equal to 0. So again we have to apply Euclid division lemma. And in the fourth step you will get 10 equals to 5 multiplied by 2 plus 0, means remainder is 0. Hence the divisor at this step, that is 5, is the SCF of 210 and 55. So dear students, the step at which you will get remainder as 0, that divisor of that step is nothing but the SCF of the two given numbers. So this is stepwise. Now see how to write it proper way. So here you have to find out the SCF of 441 and 567. So again here 567 is greater than 441. So we apply Euclid division lemma. So in the first step, 441 multiplied by 1 plus 126 means 126 is the remainder when you divide these two numbers. Now in the next step you have to divide 441 by 126, means the remainder of the previous step. So that gives you the quotient as 3 and remainder is 63 in the second step. Again remainder is not 0. Now we will divide 126 by 63. So here in this case you get the remainder 0, and as remainder is 0, the divisor of that step, that is 63, I underline that digit, is the SCF of the numbers. So it is very easy process. It is same as you divide in the previous classes, but it is written in the stepwise form. So you have to follow this. So here is a small assignment for you, my dear students. Hope you understand Euclid division lemma. Now use that understanding of Euclid division lemma to find the SCF of the given numbers. Thank you. Have a nice day.